Jaya Kunjavi Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Yamuna Tera Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jaya Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radha, Jaya Radha Radha, Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda, Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe, Jaya Radha Gopinath, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe, Jaya Radha Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya 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 Shri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Subhadamai, Jaya Sudarsana, Jaya Baladeva, Damai, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Ananta De, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Ananta, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Ananta De, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Prahlad Naraj, Prahlad Naraj, Prahlad Naraj, Jaya Prahlad Naraj, Jaya Prahlad, Prahlad Naraj, Jaya Nitai Chaitanya, Jaya Gaura Hari, Nitai Chaitanya, Jaya Gaura Hari, Jaya Nitai Chaitanya, Jaya Gaura Hari, Nitai Chaitanya, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya श्री राम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, श्री श्री गौरांगी बेंगलोरेश्वर की जय, श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्री श्री निताय चैतन्य की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, शिला गुरुदेव की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव विंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।
Hare Krishna devotees. So, Prabhuji's Shekara Gopati Prabhu. So he's a Brahminical initiated devotee, serving from long time in our temple. So he's a Grostha, and Prabhuji has deep understanding of scriptures. Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Is a teacher also for Bhakti Shastri in Hindi. Prabhuji is taking. So what I have seen is like he has very practical knowledge, like how we can apply Srimad Bhagavatam in our life, especially for like Grosthas or like Brahmacharis, whatever ashram you are there. Like Prabhuji's philosophy is very nice understanding he has. So very, very fortunate to hear from Prabhu. Hari Bo.
Whatever Prabhu said, it is not actually. I don't have any ability. I'll just request everybody that you pray, so that in a good mood, whatever the in right intention, I can something speak about the Lord. That is only hope. I don't have any ability. So by the blessings of that devotees and Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, I'll try to speak something. So, welcome everybody for this morning program. Today we are going to discuss the Canto 3rd, Chapter 19, verse 26. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sa ahato Vishwajita hi avagya paribhramad gatra udasta lochanah vishirna वाहो अंग्रे शिरोरुह अपतद यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञा परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहो अङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञा परिभ्रमन् गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरहो पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञा परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञा परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता Anybody will repeat? स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञा परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञया परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता स आहतो विश्वजिता ह्यवज्ञया परिभ्रमद्गात्रौदस्तलोचनः विशीर्णबाहङ्घ्रिशिरोरुह पतत् यथा नगेन्द्रो लुलितो नभस्वता माता जी ठीक है। We'll read that Sabdartha. Saha he ahataha, having been struck, Viswajita, by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He, though avagya, indifferently, paribhramat, willing, gatra, body, udasta, bulge out, lochana, eyes, vishirna, broken, baho, arm, angri, legs, shiroruha, here, apatat, fell down, yatha, like Nagendra, a gigantic tree. Lulitaha, uprooted. Nabhasvata, by the wind. Translation and purport. His Grace, Avacharya Naravind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Yeah. Though struck indifferently by the Lord, the conqueror of all, the demon's body began to heal. His eyeballs bulged out of their sockets, his arms and legs broken, and the hair on his head scattered. He fell down dead, like a gigantic tree uprooted by the wind. It does not take even a moment for the Lord to kill any powerful demon, including Hiranyaksha. The Lord could have killed him long before, but he allowed the demon to display the full extent of his magical feats. One may know that by magical feats, by scientific advancement of knowledge, or by material power, one cannot become the equal of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His one signal is sufficient to destroy all our attempts. His inconceivable power, as displayed here, is so strong that the demon, despite all his demoniac maneuvers, was killed by the Lord when the Lord desired, simply by one slap. We'll pray to that Acharyas. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Vena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vansha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhayeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam Pangam langhayate girim Yat kripatamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Isharam Hari Om Tat Sat. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swami Namne Namacharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Padayane Gaur Katha Dhamdaya Nagar Gram Tar. Hare Krishna. So, first time here I am trying to speak in English. So, sometimes if I speak in Hindi, forget, forgive me. Okay. So, we are very, very fortunate. We should understand this, that whenever in our life we get the opportunity to speak, hear, or remember about the God, it's the only that causeless mercy of the Guru, Gauranga and Krishna. In this material world, it's very, very difficult to remember the Lord. Or hear or speak. It's very, very difficult. Just go outside, see how much the problem is there in this world. It's very difficult. It's all only by this unlimited mercy of the Lord is arranged, is given us that whenever the time, whenever the possibility that we will be able to hear about the Lord, or be able to remember, it's all that mercy of the Lord. So we should be very, very thankful, very, very grateful. We should take in that way, and we should pray with thanks, and we should pray to the Lord that please, from time, we don't know how long we are in the lap of Maya. We've forgotten that Lord. No, by His mercy, just please give your mercy so that I can remember you, I can able to hear, I can speak, I can chant your glories, I can take your name. Then And this is that greatest boon. You can see that. If a living entity he does not recognize this, he does not express his gratitude, then it's a greatest sin. Just like somebody is coming and helping us, giving us some food, something, or somebody is protecting our life. We that express our gratitude, we say at least thank you. The Lord is providing everything, whatever it is required for us. Everyone for that, whatever the necessity is required for living, He is providing the air. We are able to breathe, food, everything, whatever shelter, everything, whatever it required, He is providing. So if we express, we desire, we pray to the Lord, He will make that arrangement, such arrangement that we can able to find that time and that arrangement that He will give that, so that we will be able to remember the Lord. We can. So it's all His arrangement. We are fortunate by His mercy. We are able to assemble here and trying to hear about the Lord. So the goal of human life is, by mercy of Prabhupada, at least we know that we want to go back home, back to Godhead. This is that actually we should utilize that human life. Other species are, it's not possible. That is not meant for this. They are just meant for sense gratification. Ahar nidra bhayamit. But human life is not for that. That's what Bharat Maharaj is Rishabdev is teaching to his son. He's telling to his son that this human life is not meant for this sense gratification. So, and Bhagavad Gita, what is telling? How we can go back home, back to Godhead? If we can, at the time of death, if we can able to remember the God, then what's saying? Antakale chunameva smaran mukta kalevaram. Yah prayat sa madbhavam. Atra samsaya. He's telling there is no doubt, Arjun, that you will not come back to me. You will definitely come to me. When anybody at the time of death, when he is leaving the body, if he is able to remember the Lord, then surely he will go back to God. The now question is that how one can able to remember the God at the time of death. It's not so easy. Every people die, whether they go back to home, back to Godhead. No, it's not. They cannot. What they able to remember at the time of death? Nothing works. People they think, hey, okay, they got the formula, they got the hint, okay. At the time of death, I will remember the Lord. But whether it's so easy to remember, that's what this whole human life is, the preparation for that. Whatever one has that love for that object, at the time of death, he will be able to remember that only. It's not so easy. So, in this human life only, we have to cultivate. The love is there already. For every living entity has the love for the Lord in his heart. But it is what happened? It is that we have forgotten. It is like covered. So how we can develop that love? How can again we can revive that love? So for that we have to. If here in this material world also, we see now, if we want to love somebody, what do we do? Immediately when we start loving that person? No. First we try to hear, hey, what is the quality? How is looks like? What is his character? Then we get attracted. Same way, if you want to love the Lord, then what we have to do? We have to hear about the So that's what the Prabhupada has given that this wonderful arrangement for us, that we can come, we can see the Lord, we can hear about the Lord. So here that we are going to, that he in this sloka is telling that Lord Varadeva is going to kill the Hiranyaksha. So we'll discuss little bit his story behind it, and then we'll try to learn some lesson from that. So before that Mahabharata war, Vidura, that he was chastised by this Duryodhana, and he left that palace. He accepted as a mercy of the Lord. This is the quality of devotee. He was a minister post. Yes, somebody said that you are working in very that higher rank, and he said that okay, you now resign that. It's very painful. But this is that the attitude of the devotee. Whenever whatever happens in their life, they take at a mercy of the Lord. Same thing, same situation happened with the baby son. What they said, Rama, just leave this Lanka. You are not fit to stay here. And he was not feeling good. He was alone practicing their devotional service. Vidura, he's seeing in front of him, there's so much torture is going on that they are harming this, putting in so much difficulty problem to that Pandava. Now he understood, okay, now the right time has come. This mercy that Krishna has blessed him. He left that their association and he wanted to visit that holy place. Started moving and he went, reached to that Vrindavan when he met Uddhava. And he was asking Uddhava about this Lord and his the kingdom where that he was there, Dwarka, about this citizens of that Dwarka, how they are. He was explaining, and then one time he said that now that Lord is not here. He left this planet. He was very much this one. Then he was explaining that when the Lord was trying to leave this planet, that time Uddhava, me and Maitreya Rishi was available. They are present there. And he was not ready to give that Lord's association, Uddhava. So Lord is, he said that, okay, he spoke this Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, this Srimad Bhagavatam is not different from whenever you hear that, associate, you will not feel separation. It is not different than. And he told especially Maitreya Rishi, this my dear devotee, Vidura is there, you please, when I am not there, you tell this Srimad Bhagavatam to him. So Uddhava is telling to Vidura, he was asking to explain us more about the Lord and Bhagavatam. But he was not agreed because he told that Lord told to Maitreya Rishi and he is senior to me and he is nearby. So it is also Maryada Vyatikrama. It's not good that somebody senior is there, some junior should not speak. Okay. So So he said he is nearby only, Haridwar, you go, he will tell. Then he become very much pleased. He become very happy by hearing that, oh, when Lord was living this planet, that time he was able to remember. He remembered me. He took my name. So then he went there, and then he's asking that question, beginning question, like actually the devotees are always in that mood of that transcendental pastime. They want to hear, but as a compassion for the living entity, he's asking the normal question. These people are here in this material world, they are struggling, suffering, but they want actually happiness. They are searching, they are struggling for happiness, but they are not getting that. So, like this question, and then he's asking about the creation, tell about the creation, like this many questions keep on asking. Then that during the creation, he's telling that, explaining this, that he created that 4 Kumaras, then this Rudra, like this many this Dhanuses, and then he created that from his body this one male and female body, that is Shatrupa. So he told Shatrupa, go and just help in that creation on the Earth planet. When Manu started visiting, seeing that, he did find this place where it is, this Earth planet. So he again came back to that Brahmaji and asking that, we are telling us to create that, but we didn't see that, where is that this earth? Oh, then he said, oh, he is not there. Then he started meditating and he's praying to the God, oh, Lord, help that. If you want us to create that, how will you create that? The earth planet is not there. His deep meditation, and while he is meditating, immediately from his nose, that one small, like a pea, Varada appeared. And within a very fraction of time, he took a very gigantic form, big form. Then the Lord and the demigod, they understood this Lord has appeared. And they started praying. The Lord entered to that Garbhoda Kosa, and from there he was bringing out that this Mother Earth and trying to fix on that orbit. There one more that story is there, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Actually, there are the two avatars there. The Varaha avatara, there are 2 avatars there. One is Sweta and one is Rukta. And when he is speaking Sukadeva Goswami, he mixed both. so much enthusiasm that he forgot that. So he is telling that one time this Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu was there in actually in previous life they were Jaya and Vijay. They stopped at 4 Kumaras. They heard from Brahmaji about this Vaikuntha, about Lord. They desired to see. They entered. They entered to that 7th gate, where Jaya and Vijay. And then they cursed. When they stopped, they cursed. Hey, you are not fit to be here. Devotee should encourage, help that every living entity towards to the Lord, and you are not allowing me. You are not. Go down. Go to the earth plane. Lord heard that. He came and started praising to that Brahmas, this Kumaras. praising like anything. So his Lord is teaching through his example. He's telling this: any mistakes happens done by the servant, it is the it's a fault of master. This is my mistake. And you please forgive them. And whatever you have done, your curse, it's right only. He's so much praised. I have got all this power because of all your ways that devotee, this Brahmana's blessing only. So much. He is telling, so I enjoy so much, not even that putting that yajna, that kunda, the fire. There are two processes. The Lord received that. One is that through Agni, the kunda that we put, and one is that through the mouth of Brahmana. So Brahmana, that's what. Any yajna, if they are not happy, it is not successful yajna. So he's telling that if he pleased more when the Brahmanas takes, and if they are satisfied, then Lord become more pleased than that doing this yajna. So they were feeling that now, because so glorified the Lord, they become so humble now, and they started glorifying the Lord. Oh, and what happened during that? This one, Lord's, the lotus feet, that tulsi is there, the fragrance enters into their nose, and they become devotee of the Lord. See, this is the so power that's what it is mentioned. Rishikesha Sivanam Bhaktir Ushyate. If somehow we, or anything, any part, any senses, if it is engaged in the service of the Lord, that's the success, we can say. So it's not that they enter, the fragrance, the smell enters into the nose, it's become completely purified. And then they are praising, today we are so fortunate, by your mercy we are able to see you, Lord. And then whatever you decide, whatever you think, you can do. You are the master of everything. So the Lord said, okay, no problem. He convinced now, both parties. He want to take care of their the doorkeepers, Jaya, Vijay also. So he said, okay, no problem, you go to that this middle world, and very soon you can come to me. After 3 birth only. So many lives we are here. We don't know, millions of lives. Prabhupada is telling, we don't know when the jiva enters here, come here, and how nobody can trace. So it's very painful to in our actual original constitutional position. It's very painful to forget the Lord. It's very painful. That's the greatest sin. The moment we forget the Lord. That's not, but we are so much that covered by this material nature. All the time we are simply talking about the matter. Material word only. We are not able to talk about the Lord. That's what it is very, very, that is that the mercy that of this Prabhupada, Acharyas, Vaishnava, that the moment we are able to remember, that journey is successful. The time is actually, it is useful in our life. It's not easy. So, what we are discussing? Why we discuss it? Came here? Huh? Hmm? Okay. So discussion going on, the Lord's that satisfied both party. Now he said, the three life. Actually, there is provision that 7 life and 3 life. So that separation of the Lord is very, very painful. So they selected, okay, no problem. 3 life will select as a enemy. Be there. So I was talking that in our constitutional position, it's very difficult to forget the Lord. That actually we should always remember, always discuss, always hear about the Lord. But now the situation is totally different. So attached to this matter. We are thinking ourselves as a matter. That's what it's unnatural. Now it looks like unnatural. It's very difficult. 2 hours if we are able to chant, it's a great thing. It's not very good. We should come to that every moment. One moment we forget, it's very painful. We should pray sincerely to the Lord. When the time will come, I can able to remember all the time. I'll never forget the Lord. And this is the only, Rupa Goswami is telling the Bhakti Rasana, this is the main principle. Every whatever the do's and don'ts are mentioned, it is all follow this. Okay? Always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. So then they appeared in the womb of Gopati, and here they see that darkness, complete darkness in this middle. What is going to happen? This all demigods approach that, don't know why it's happening. Diti heard that when their son is going to become very great demon, she was not able to deliver. She put them into that only for 100 years. Like this happens many times. This previous, we don't have control on now. 6 months, 9 months means it's long now. They will go to doctor. Why it's not happening? It should be delivered, right? But in this Shastra we can see that Prahlad, he was also many years. She kept the Kayadu. So I was waiting for that now. That when that his tapasya will be finished. So he is doing this Hiranyakasipu. And she was in the ashram of Narada. Like this. Sukadeva was not ready to come out. He only not. He was knowing that this is a very dangerous place. But we want to enjoy. This is the symptom of the self-realization. They don't try to enjoy this matter. They supposedly have the fear of this Maya, but we don't have fear. Morning, evening, all the time that Maya is sleeping, but still we want to enjoy that Maya. That's why there is no hope. Jiva Goswami is telling this Maya is also the energy of the Lord only. Then why she is troubling and giving punishment to that living entity? So he is telling that she is doing thankless task. She knows the Lord is not happy. If a father is appointing some person and that his son is not good and he is sleeping in front of him, what will he will not feel happy. And the teacher also, he knows that his parent will not be happy with this. But the teacher knows, like this, the Maya knows that this is required to correct this jiva. That's what she is giving punishment. She is thinking, she is also praying that one moment this Jiva should understand, rectify himself and take shelter of the Lord. But it is not, that Krishna is telling in the Bhagavad Gita, Daivihi Shagumai Manmaya Durataya Mahamevai Prapadyante Mayamitantaran. It's very difficult to come out from that Maya Durataya. It's like impossible. Whatever that expert swimmer is there, put into that ocean, please, he cannot come out by his own. He needs one support boat. If he gets, it's easy. Like this, by the mercy of the Lord, his devotees, he has given here so many things for us. If we can take the shelter of the Lord, his lotus feet, then it's very easy for us to go back home, back to God. Then we can vary. That's what it is. Mam evai prapadyante mayamitam taranti. Mam eva. Not anyone. Just surrender unto me, not anyone else. Don't take shelter of anyone else. Then it is creating problem. This is the demand of, he wants that. No, don't take shelter of other person. Just But Prabhupada is telling whether it's easy to surrender, Lord, very difficult. That's what he's telling at the end. Bhagavad Gita is finishing, then he's telling, okay, sarvadharman parityaja mamekam saram. Aham tam sarvapapebho mokshayasyamas. It's easy. Prabhupada is saying, no, it's very difficult. He's telling, if a person to the degree he follows strictly the four regulative principles, then to that degree Maya will relieve him. To that degree only he can surrender to the Lord. That's why that Prabhupada is given. This start with beginning four regulative principles. Otherwise, simply both going, keep on going, life after life. Outside people are there now. They are coming to the temple. It's not like that there is no crowd in the temple. They go and then same work doing there. So it's silent, going on. They can never understand about the God. How with impure heart we can understand the power? It's not possible. That's what in this purport Prabhupada we are trying to measure the Lord, understand the Lord with our limited senses, imperfect senses. How it is possible? It is not possible. We cannot see the Lord. Atah Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Grahayam Indriye Sevan Mukhe Hizivado Swayameva Spratyata. We cannot, for by this our material eyes, we cannot see the Lord. But if we start implementing, engaging our senses, starting from the tongue, Jihva Dav. Adav means beginning from the tongue. Tongue is very powerful. It has two work. What is doing? Speaking and tasting. And if we can engage this tongue, starting with the tongue, chanting the Lord's name, speaking the glories of the Lord, and only start taking the prasadam, then our most of the work is done. Prabhupada is telling, if we can control the tongue, this is the most dangerous. There are senses are compared to that snake. Dangerous snake, poisonous snake. We are staying with that snake. If we know that in our house some snake enter, what will happen? All our peace will go. like this is happening. Our senses are not controlled. Like that's why that we are not peaceful. If we don't know, we are engaging that. Prabhupada is telling, snake outside you touch, it's very cool, very soft. And you think that you embrace that? That's what happening in this material world. So, but if we start engaging that senses in the service of Lord, then it will become purified. Vachu vegam manasah krodha vegam. Jiva vegam udaro pasta vegam. Etan vegan yo visahet dhira. Sarvam apimam pritim sisya. What is telling? If you just control the tongue, then belly and the genitals, it's all in the same line. Then it's very easy to control. This is the most difficult. Controlling the tongue. But if we engage in the service of the Lord, if we start chanting, then it will become very easy. So he is telling this, Sevam mukhehi jivado swayameva sphuratiyada. Then once our senses will become purified, then the Lord will appear. He will reveal himself. He will come to them. So he is telling that only by punishment there is no chance of the living entity to rectify himself. Prabhupada is telling, no matter how many number of you arrange that the police department and that removing this corruption and all, give punishment, whatever the severe punishment, it will never stop. It will keep on going and increasing. So what is the root cause? How we can come out from that? How we can solve that? They came, America, they asked Prabhupada, we are trying so much money we are spending to just stop this, all their drinking, that drugs and all. And how these people, they are not even take tea and coffee also. That's the magic. That's what they should take shelter of the pure devotee. So this is a power. So it's so powerful that Lord's. If they come, so that's what this is the mercy of the Lord. Lord has given. So unless the living entity is not becoming Krishna consciousness, there is no hope for the peace and happiness in this world. How they will become Krishna consciousness? He's telling Jiva Goswami that the chitta is there, Satta, Chitta and Ananda. The Chitta Sakti, the Lord is Satchit and Ananda. And we are also the part of the Lord. Mayavamsa Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So, the Chitta is there in us also. But we are very limited, very minute. So there is a probability, there is chance that we can forget the God. Maya can cover us. Just like a fire, big fire, and there is spark. If spark is coming out, what will happen? There is chance it will extinguish. It fall down on some water or some grass. But if it is connected, then it has the power. So, the living entity by nature, it is transcendental. The Maya cannot touch. But, whatever now we have forgotten. So, this is the root cause. How we will be able to remember? Then the chitta, the knowledge, if he is able to connect with the God, then he can able to again remember. That's what the Lord has given his scriptures. Until and unless that a human is not coming in contact with that the pure divinity, it is that scriptures is not hearing from that bona fide that master, the devotee. There is no hope to go back to God. He can never be rectified. He should first understand that he is a God. How he will understand? He is forgotten for a long time. So only punishment is not the solution. You cannot by punishment only you can rectify. Again they will come, again they are doing that. It's going on. So, instead, if one is very fortunate, he can contact with the pure devotee and the scriptures, then he will be able to, he can recollect, he can realize the entire, that relationship. That's what the whole, a plan of the Lord is that. He wants to take back. So he is giving this argument how the living entity again go back home, back to Godhead. This is very, there is no hope for the living entity to go back. Until and unless he is come in contact with the pure devotee or the scriptures. He should hear. He should hear. How he is here? At the end, it is Sukadeva Goswami is telling that. And beginning also, Sukadeva Goswami mentions Goswami also. One should hear with rapt attention, with devotion. Then it will purify. And again, it's not so easy to hear with a rapt attention. So he is telling, if one hears the fruit of that, the result of that, what will happen? At the end of life, he will be able to remember me. And then he can go back home, back to Godhead. Phalasruti, he is going to tell that. Sukadeva Goswami, anything we are hearing now, anything we are doing, we ask now, why we should do this? So Shastra also encourages that. Okay, if you do this, if you hear this, what you get? Then, so we'll, at the end, we'll read that. So, he's telling that alone, just by punishing, there is no hope for the divinity to rectify until unless he is not able to understand his relationship with the God. Whatever that, how many number of that now you count, you do the chanting, we cannot develop the love of God. Until unless living entity the relation is not real, if he is not knowing and chanting, he cannot chant the pure name. He is in that nama state. That anartha and this again, what is that living entity relationship with the Lord? If he is not knowing this, whatever he is chanting, it will take first of all very long time. But if he hears, if he reads the Shastra, then it helps very fast. He can understand his relationship and develop the love of God very fast. That's what it is very. That's what it is. The Prahlad Maharaj is telling. Navabhida Bhakti. The first place he is putting this. Sravanam. Sravanam is very. Without Sravanam, actually, the Kirtan is the most important. This is the goal of this, the Bhagavatam. Once you reach, develop that, the attachment for this kirtan. Huh? Nam sankirtanamyasya sarva papa pranasanam. Pranamo dukkha samyas tam namami. At the end, he's concluding that we should chant the name of Lord. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, no, this is the very powerful. So how to develop that relationship? We have forgotten that. How to develop that love? So I tell you, in the Rupa Goswami, he has taken from that Hari Bhakti Vilas. Sanatana Goswami is telling around lakhs of lakhs this how the names of bhakti, devotional service. But what is the possible and how is practical in this Kali? He has taken the important 64 limbs. And amongst the 64, Mahaprabhu is telling, this is the very powerful. What is that? Five limbs he is talking about. He is telling, Sadhu Sang, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Sravan. Mathuravas, Srimutira, Shuddhaya, Shivan. He is telling the सकल साधन श्रेष्ठ यही पांच and कृष्ण भक्ति कृष्ण प्रेम जन्माई यही पांच अल्प संग. If one somehow in very short period, very fast, if one doing this, so we don't know, but we are chanting, we are doing some deity worship. We are hearing, we are associating with the dude. It's very powerful. It's telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very soon it will revive that love of Godhead in our heart. It is there already. Very soon. It's very powerful. And this all is 64. That's what that we should do very seriously this. We have got this opportunity in life. We should not waste. We should sincerely pray that whatever the time it's we are getting from our whatever the material duty, we should try pray to the Lord. Someone may give arrangement so that we can able to remember or hear about you. So after that he is telling that Tara Madhya Sarvasreshta Sankirtan. So ultimately we have to reach to that platform. That man, we have to develop that attachment for that name. But alone name, one cannot do this all the time. We cannot do the name. We are not in that situation. Hadas Thakur is there on that platform. He can chant 24 hours. 3 lakh. But after 2 hours we need some different variety. Okay. Today quota hour chanting. So that's what hearing is very powerful. If you hear, if you read, it helps us. Yesterday our Kripan Gauranga Prabhu was telling importance of reading the Prabhupada book. So if we read Srila Prabhupada books, it's so powerful. We are associating with that directly Prabhupada. So very soon we know they will develop the relation. We know what the relationship between the living entity and Lord, and then we chant the name. Very soon we reach to that platform of Suddhanam. And by Suddhanam, then we can develop that love of Godhead. Very fast, very soon. Okay, so they came out and then started. He was so much that mad. He became mad. He tried that Hiranaksha. He entered into that ocean and asking that Varuna, I want to fight. I heard that you are there. Got that. You have done some Rajasuya Yagya. You defeated everybody. I was not there. Now I am there. Come. fight. What he said? No, now I become older. Go, your right match is there, Vishnu. You go and fight. Hey, where is there? He will become very happy. He will kill you. Go. He was asking, where is that? Huh? Tell me address. He said, go, Narad Muni will tell. He went to this friend, Narad Muni. He is asking. He told the organ, he is taking that earth from this Garbhodaka. He went there and he started abusing him, insulting him so with all. Lord is all, he tolerated his wrong words. And he put the earth on the orbit, and then he asked, okay, tell what is your problem. Then fight was happening, and in between, so Lord is playing. It was going on, the fight is going on both. Sometimes that he's hitting that Lord, sometimes Lord is hitting to that. Yes. And it was looks like that he's like becoming more heavy on the Lord. So all the demigods and that Brahma, they are getting scared. What? Lord, please don't play. Finish that. Now the right time is there, finish. So then Lord heard his prayer, Brahmaji, and he hit through that miss on his chin. But it slipped. Hiranyaksha telling, hey, take that, take. I'll not fight without. This is the rules, the fighting with in between the two soldiers. Without that weapon, somebody is there, they will not fight. So he's asking, okay, take this. So then Lord invoked this son, Sudarsana. That he finished that whatever is the message, the trident he used to kill the Lord, and he finished that, and then ultimately he was finished, nothing there, he ran and just came and hit that Lord's chest, and he disappeared. And then he's coming like this and hitting that. Lord's all just tolerated, and then he's telling him, now enough is enough. He put one slap and he's near the ear, and that's all. He's telling here now. What is telling? Sa ahato visvajita hi avagya. Avagya. Just not very, not like very heavy. Just slap. He's telling ahato visvajita. By the Lord, he's become attacked this god that, and what happened? Paribhramat gatra. Gatra means that body started paribhramat. It's really like rotating. We say no that chakra Prabhupada is saying, and then his eyes bulged out. Eyes came out. And then he's telling, Visirna Vah Angra Angri. Pankajangri. Bhagavan ka charan ang bolte hain Pankajang. Then his what happened? They broken that. Vah, this is his hand, and his Angri, the legs, broken. And then Shiroruha, that head's upper part, the hair, what happened? Scattered. Apatat, that he fell down dead. He died. Yatha, how it is fell down? It's telling Yatha Nagendro Lulito Navasata. Just like Nagendra, it's gigantic tree. With that strong, the wind strong, is uprooted. The tree, it fell down. It was not ordinary. Huh? The fight was happening. They are antariksha, and that reaching their head to that where Brahmaloka. so we can understand that what. So that's what, and that's what we should understand. Whatever person, whoever is there, the Lord is giving the promise to the devotees. Do not worry. That's what he's telling Arjuna. Me bhaktya, but don't worry, I am there for you. So he's doing his pastime to give the devotee hope, strong hope. Do not worry, I am there to protect you. Take shelter. How he is that actually a right person where we can take shelter. Anyway, everybody want that one person where I can take shelter, where I can be protected. So Lord is giving the option, and he is the right person. He is actually capable of. In this material, whoever is there, you take protection. It is all false. It will fail definitely. But Lord is telling, Lord's words, Achyuta, he never fails. Whatever he is promised, he will prove that. So he is telling, he is playing. Whoever, Lords, he cannot compare that. God, he cannot be equal, or he cannot be superior. Mattha parataram nanat kinchidasti dhyaya. Nobody can be superior or equal to him. So he's saying the Lord is, and if the devotees hear the Lord's pastime, he becomes very, they enjoy that. When we love somebody, we see, hey, what he has done, we want to hear about all his activity. So like this, the Lord appeared as a Varaha, and in that body also, Lord is translator. He is always Lord. So that's what we'll pray to the God, we'll pray to the Prabhupada, Acharyas, Guru Maharaj, so that bless us, give us their mercy, so that we can always utilize our time, this rare human birth opportunity, so that we can always able to hear, speak, remember about that God. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Any comment, any question? You can. Okay, they will end. Srimad Bhagavatam ki